Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Star Technology. Okay, so here we are today, episode 50. Hey, I just want to apologize that I took so long between episodes, but as I noted in my post and on the YouTube, just going through some things. But I figured feeling good enough to get into another episode. All right, so last we left off, we were working with the nuclear reactors, and since then, I did do a little bit more tweaking and adding of more reactors. I think I put one up there. Then there's one down there. I thought there were 3, but anywho, this one is still, yeah, okay, that's the original one. That's the depleted thorium. Okay, there's a second one over there. A third, rather. This one is dealing with the highly enriched. And this one... Oh, yeah, okay, sorry. This one is dealing with the low enriched uranium, I believe. Which, if I go up here... Yeah, low enriched uranium. And when that depletes a rod, we reprocess it and we get the plutonium. So we have that going for us now. Did I write anything down here? Did LCR for Naq does processing? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe this is old. I don't remember for sure. I'm pretty sure that's all old. Okay, so some to-do stuff. Want to make the SoC chips at some point. We can probably knock that out. What are you? That? Why are the colors so... Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure why that's a different texture, but machines form, so I can't complain. But yeah, I think this was just processing our silicon dioxide, which you have like 4 million of, to make sure that we have oxygen supply. So there's that. Right, so the SoC chip. This is going to be made with a yellow lens. And when we get the SoCs, we can upgrade some of our circuit recipes. Is there... Oh, okay. I guess it's only for like LVMV, but it still might be of use to get. Now, let's see. I don't know if I pre-set up the laser engraver. Excuse me. Okay, so there's no yellow lens in there right now. But I did go ahead and make one off camera. So let's see. That's the output. Okay, I believe all of these are filled. So we're gonna need a new bus. So MV in. Not you. Okay, so while that cooks, let's review the quest book, shall we? Right, so we still need to get into this stuff here. That's all locked for now, right? Because we need to get to fusion, and fusion requires all of this, right? Okay. Yeah, so here's the plutonium Naquadah quest. That's all taken care of. I did some of that off screen. So I think we should start getting into these quests first. And why are you locked? UV power, nanoprocessor frame. We have that. Wait, what? UV power. Oh, there we go. And then if we go back here. All right, so now it's opened up. Right. Okay, so where's that hatch or bus question mark? Don't tell me there's a Huh? Oh Lord, don't tell me things have filled up on inventory space. Okay, so that's a buffer chest. Now, okay, we're not out of space, but why are you stuck? Okay. Is the machine? No, that wouldn't be why. Okay, something's wrong about this. Yes, yes, yes. That should be a Uno. And then what are you doing in here? I'm not sure what you're doing there, so I'm just gonna take that out. Put that back away again. Okay, what is going on? Something's funky. So that's the machine casing. This has stopped functioning for some reason. Why? It's got the patterns program, got the program cards in there. So why are you jamming? Okay, what? Really? Oh no. Something's funky. Might have to investigate that off camera, but for the time being, we'll grab that. Okay, cool. All right, so now we're just gonna want to get a pattern provider. Okie dokie. Knife. Copy. There we go. And there we are. So that's there for later. So let me do a little tweaking. I'll be right back. I want to see if I can't figure out what the heck is going on with this machine up here. All right, I'll be back in a few. Okay, we're back, everybody. So yeah, I paused, tried to figure things out, got frustrated, went on a break, and now I'm back because I came back to this problem thinking surely it's because I had those full blocks being so close to each other, right? Well, maybe. I turned all of the full blocks into facades. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. Or the small blocks. And it seemed to have... Wait a minute. I gotta test something here. Let's see if this actually does what I think it does. Okay, wait a minute. We might be... Okay, we're good. What the hell? Yeah, you can see that this got changed. So I want to say we're good. Now because of doing all that, I had to change the... It removed the names there, so I'll have to fix that later. Regardless, let's try to pick up where we left off. All right, benzene. Okay, I've been watching that lately. Right. So, indium, tin, barium, titanium, cuprate. That... Dust. Okay, so we can do that. So let's get that. Let's go boop. Now that's going to be, what was it? LUV. We'll put that there, and then we'll go ahead and ask for one of you. Cool. So that's cooking. Now for you, that's going to need Naquadah. So, we are going to need quite a few of these babies. I'm fairly certain that we're not at that point on the HIFs that we're using Naquadah. Excuse me. Multi-block. Is he? Okay. I guess. Hardened. Okay, so we're gonna need 40. That's what I thought. All right. Before I request the 40 of them, let's see what about this. Oh yeah, the Enriched Naquadah and the Trinium. So the Trinium, did I bookmark that already? No. Okay. Let's see. Trinium sulfide. So we should have maybe impure enriched Naquadah solution. Wait, did we not set this up? Naquadah Fluoroantimonic. Oh, that's right. We didn't make this yet, I don't think. Okay. Right then. Antimony oxygen. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3 LCRs, 4 LCRs. Okay. I think that's why I remember requesting 4 LCRs and seeing them in my little crate there and wondering, oh dear Lord, what the hell now? That wasn't what I meant, but I had this memory. Oh. It said treated wood logs, didn't it? Okay. Treated wood planks? Scusi? Maybe this will do. Let's see. Boop. That's just creosote, so that shouldn't be a big deal. Bath. Okay. So, if I ask for that again... Okay, there we go. So what I was trying to say before I got lost in thought there is that at one point I recall looking into the little crate and there were 4 LCR packages in there. You know, all the items for 4 LCRs. And I was like, why did I make these again? I don't remember. And that was God knows how many days ago. So, okay. That's cooking. Y'all is cooking as well. Now we're going to want to have probably stocking. So we're going to go 4 of that, just in case. 4 of that. And me output. 4 of you. And 4 of you. Oh, I hit enter twice there for no reason. And then y'all should be getting the automatic hatches. Yes. Yes. Okay. So what I could do now is wait for this to all get cooked up. And I'll pause here, obviously beforehand. Is my audio? No, okay, it's fine. And my headphones audio, I mean. Okay, so I'll wait for that all to get cooked up. My phone going off. Sorry about that. Boop, boop. Okay. So once that all gets finished off, we'll go and set them all down, get it all set up. Probably somewhere over there. And get our impure Naquadah. Now, I don't remember if I made the fluid cells for the Naquadah Solutions, but if I didn't, we'll get that remedied after. Okay, back in a bit. Hey, everybody. Oh, pardon me. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I just ate. Oh, okay. So, I took another break recording because I got frustrated again. You know how earlier in this episode, I was trying to figure out the assembling machine and it worked for a bit and then it stopped working. Well, I got fed up. I rebuilt the damn thing and I made a different structure to it this time. So you'll see that we have the 4 extended or expanded pattern providers and they're all configured like that. And they got a interface, and then the sub network here, right? You can see that powering, and then of course it will get spat back out into our system. This seems to work. This works. Now, with that being said, I was in the Discord the other day trying to figure out what the hell to do about this, and someone brought up this functionality called HAPH, HAPH. And it's a sort of parallel crafting system that I haven't yet gotten into. I downloaded a special little world that will kind of show me a little bit about it. And there's the Discord explanation. So I'm going to look into that at some point. Basically, it's going to be a way to allow us to have multiple of these assembly machines all being fed by circuit patterns or circuits like, you know, the this right here, the program circuit. So it will have like its own separate ME system and it will somehow work together. I'm not really sure on the specifics, but so the thought doesn't get away from me. We'll have like, you know, anywhere from 2, 4, 8 different large assembly machines all being able to handle a recipe. It's a lot. It's really convoluted, but I'll get to it in due time. Anyway, last we left off, I was requesting for those LCRs. And oh yeah, that's right. Because of the whole assembly line system, I didn't get to make the 4th one. Let's get that requested up here. There we go. So everything works as expected with the assembly machine. All right, so we need 2 more of y'all. Input bus, we need 4 of y'all. ME output. Yeah, I guess I forgot about this, but no matter. What I'm probably gonna do is gonna take another quick break. Not break, but just a cut. Wait for all this to get cooked up. And then I know I mentioned that I was going to be working on making what was the beginning? Oh, the Fluoroantimonic. This stuff. To get that going though, we're going to need the antimony. So it's possible that I set up 3 LCRs together, and then the 4th one will be responsible for this mess. Okay, so we're probably making that. Now, with that being said, I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we're back. All right, so I got the machine set up here, and I think this is gonna work. I don't know. I've never been the greatest at understanding wall sharing, but we'll see. So I have this 4th one here. This is going to be for the Fluoroantimonic, and that's going to be LUV. So that's LUV. These 3 over here are going to be IV. Okay, so let's get started then, shall we? So we're gonna want to get the Fluoroantimonic chain going on here. That's pouring gas. Fluoroantimonic. Okay, bookmark that. All right, so boom. So we're gonna need the antimony and the oxygen gas. So that's the output up there. So you and you. Okay, and then we're going to want to make that until we've got 90. The trioxide. Yeah. Okay, so a boop. Okay, it looks like it worked. So if we go up into here, you'll see that we have the trioxide. Now, for that, next we need hydrofluoric, and the trioxide, and we get the water and the trifluoride. Over here, trioxide and the hydrofluoric. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, because of the fluid. I'm a dumb. Okay, boop. Okay, for that, trifluoride. So we're gonna do 512 trifluoride. A boom. Antimony. And so there's a trifluoride. Then you into another LCR with more hydrofluoric. And we get our fluoroantimonic and hydrogen gas. Okay, so a boop. Let's see, bus. Not that. Boop. Wait. Let's see about hatch, yes. Well. Hydrofluoric acid. Hello? Hello? What the dickens is going on here? That's the input hatch. Hydrofluoric. Huh? It should be freaking connected. What the hell is going on? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to fix this. I don't know what the hell. Okay, so it turns out we didn't even need the hydrofluoric acid in here because this is pulling from this. So, let's see. Yeah, so we had the fluoroantimonic acid here, but we don't have anywhere for it to go. So, I'm going to need to get that fluid cell going. There is some garbaggio there. All right, so I guess while I'm doing all of this fluid cell stuff, we're going to want to make more fluid cell. We're going to want to make one for the Naq, I'm guessing. And I'm probably gonna want to go ahead and make a dedicated LCR to make passive hydrofluoric. I'm just guessing there. Okay, that is finishing up. There's one. All right, so you, Fluoroantimonic, Fluoroantimonic, bada boop. Then I'll grab this and boop and boop. Wait, let's get rid of everything over here first, and then boop and boop. Boop and a boop. And then Naquadah Solutions. Let's get that bookmarked. Acidic. I might need more in that partition, but we'll get to that if we need to. Alright. So let's go ahead and put y'all in there. Now we should be getting... Here we go. Acid. Cool. So now with that in play, we have our Naquadah dust. The dust. Yeah. Alright. Back over to where we were. Which you were right here. Okay, so input bus. Boop and a boop. Okay, so input hatch, a boop. Okay, so boop, boop, boop. And are you cooking? You should have. Oh, you don't have power yet. Okay. There we go. Now you're cooking. We got the impure solutions going on there. It's gonna take about 30 seconds anyway. So the impure enriched, we're gonna centrifuge to get enriched. Trinium sulfide, antimony trifluoride. And I guess that is well, it's not a super big loop, I don't think, but kind of a loop. Imperfect loop. Sulfuric acid and the enriched Naquadah gives us a acidic enriched. And that's going to lead to enriched Naquadah sulfate. More fluorine back, enriched Naquadah waste. We're going to distill tower for that. And then you... hot enriched Naquadah. Oh, right. Oh, and we're still going to need Naquadah coil block, so... that is something that I will remember to request at the end of the episode. All right, so there's our solutions. All right, so where are we? No, that's still going to need the Naquadah. As will that. Ooh, okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna need to make that going on now. So the assembly line continues to plague me. I redesigned these again, so they're all using one interface, and they're all connected to the same sub network here. So hopefully this fixes a lot of the crap that I was dealing with. And, oh, yeah, okay, so it's running now, you can see that. And it looks like it changed the circuit. Pretty sure it wasn't 0 before. Other than that, I think I need to do another pause until we get our Naquadah coils before I can go anywhere else. So let me do that, I guess. We're gonna pause again. And, ooh, wait a minute. We got that. Got that. Haven't got that yet. Sulfate, Naquadah. Okay, so that's a Naquadah there. And then you should have that. Okay, that's gonna be something I should do. Trinium sulfide. Don't got that yet. That's gonna be from that. Yeah, okay. And trinium's up there. Pure enriched. Okay, so let me see. Centrifuge, easy. Centrifuge, we're gonna go with an IV centrifuge. Okay, so that is on its way. Will take some time. So then, tempted to just wait for this to finish, but really the only thing that we're going to hope to achieve is to get the trinium, and like this dust and such, right? And at the core of this episode, we're looking to get up to the superconducting coil into the fusion. And maybe the parallel control hatch will be good to get to, which doesn't look that bad. Okay, that being said, then I'm going to take a break and we'll come back when those coils are done and we'll go from there. Hey, everybody. Okay, so we're back again for a fourth time. Okay, so between episodes, I did a little bit of tweaking of things and building of things too. I made the centrifuges that we're going to be needing to send our Naq products into, and I reworked the. Oh, that is not what I meant. I meant to say large assembling machine. There we go. And beyond that, I did kind of go ahead and prep another platform over there. Don't know if I'm going to be using it just yet, because I might just be able to attach things over there. Because I know later on in the end game, we're going to need a lot of space for things. Okay. I think I put things down here. I also put another anchor down here. Here are the centrifuge machines that we're going to get set up in a moment. And here, of course, are the LCR machines. This is stopped because we don't have... Wait, how much Naq do we have? Wait, emit when levels are below limit. Ugh. It must have ate all my Naquadah dust? Wait, am I doing that right? Emit when levels are below limit. Yeah. I know that I requested a bunch of Naquadah earlier. Maybe it burned through all of it. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to get too sidetracked. Another thing that I did off camera that I remember doing now is you can kind of see it from here. Maybe not. The HIF machines are now running Naquadah coil blocks. So that's all good to go. I need to get rid of that. But I'll take care of that later. Okay. Oh yeah, so the assembly machine. So I reworked this again. So this time I separated out the recipes that need fluids or liquids or whatever. And then over here, I have everything else that needs items. Right? Because I guess having multiple like pattern providers with the interface, so you know I have one subnetwork and one subnetwork and another subnetwork, all of those subnetworks trying to connect to one other subnetwork, which this subnetwork B being responsible for all the fluids, I guess that has a problem. So I just seem to have found that this works. So yeah, that's all good now. what are you doing? Oh, you're making the uranium, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, so let's get into finishing off this episode for today. And finally getting it uploaded. Haha. All right, so we're at the inputs. We got the outputs down there. And then we're gonna go ahead and connect y'all over here. Cool. All right, so do I have the... No, I don't. Nope, I need my... There we go. Naq. If I can spell it right. Naq. Then gonna get rid of y'all. Boop and boop. Okay, so just make sure centrifuge, you go in there. And there we go. So that's making our trinium sulfide and our antimony trifluoride, so we get more of that, which is great. Now, is that gonna have a... Oh, I thought I took care of that. Okay, I'll fix that in a bit. And then you... Okay, so you... in here. All right, so that's making indium phosphide and more antimony trifluoride with Naquadah solution. The Naquadah solution is going into our system, okay, but it's the enriched Naquadah solution that is not going in. So let's go grab a thing. I thought I took care of this, right? Enriched. Nope. Okay, so it's not there. Enriched Naq. Enriched Naquadah solution. And about a boop. Okay, so I think that's working as I want it to now. Yep, okay, so that's all going into the system now. Perfect. Okay, so now we have the trinium sulfide dust. Now, did I already... I must have already pulled this out of the system off camera, so it did not alert me of any quest completion. No matter, we're just gonna go ahead and go get a picture of that. All right, where are we in time? Okay, I got a few more minutes. Okay, so go back up into... Where was it again? Ah, here we go. Enriched Naquadah solution, we should have that now. Acidic Naquadah. Acidic. Oh, that's gonna need the mixer. Enriched Naquadah. Okay, so that's both a mixer. That's two mixer things. Right. Hydrous sulfate. I'm thinking we make that a passive thing. You know? Okay, let's focus for a moment here. Now that we have the means to make these, let's try to get the trinium knocked out. Right, so we need the hot trinium ingot, which, you know, there's the trinium dust, which you don't exactly have or can make. But then we have the trinium sulfide and the zinc dust solution, or, you know, zinc dust. I use the word solution because it's the way to fix the problem. Anywho, so that's against the hot trinium. Give us some zinc sulfide, and that, yeah, zinc and sulfur back. Anywho, let's go ahead and get that all patterned up. All right, so tritium. Then we're gonna get rid of that, and then we're gonna quadruple it. I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. So now, yeah, that should be the right EBF or HIF in this matter. Yeah, okay, so that's making the tritium. Good. Because I know I made a third HIF somewhere for ingots that I need on a regular basis. Did I put it down here somewhere? Don't know where I put it. It might be on a different platform. Oh yeah, it's over there. Okay. So that's cooking. Now we need the enriched Naquadah ingot. Okay, so there's the argon gas, and that will make it quicker. Yeah, okay, so we got plenty of that. So let's go ahead and double that. Oh, and we're gonna... Oh, you know what? Hold on, I gotta back up. Enriched Naquadah. Double up. Alright, that's 4 out of 4. Give me a second here. Okay. Quad. Put you in the number 2. Okay, so that's all cooking. Did the Trinium finish? It did. Naquadah byproducts. Sweet. Okay, so that's Trinium out of the way. And we're going to be needing to make a lot more of that later on, I'll tell you that. Okay. You are done. Get rid of that. Boop. Okay, so you... And then you, Indium tin, Barium. Did I already pattern this? I thought I did. I did. Okay, so we're gonna do you on that. That's gonna be argon, indium, indium tin, barium, titanium, cuprate. Okay, back to quad uno. All right, so that's a cooking. Well, that's a cooking. I guess we have to kind of wait on that to get to there. Naquadah Alloy. What are you? Naquadah Alloy, Mixer, Osmiridium, Trinium, and Naquadah. I see. So let's get that bookmarked. We're going to get that bookmarked. And then Trinium dust. Because we are making the Trinium from the sulfide, we're going to need to grind down a Trinium ingot in order to get the dust. And where the heck did the Trinium ingot go? Hello? There we go. Sometimes the macerator recipe is annoying to get to for certain things. Okay, that's a mixer. Mega dust, there we go. And then now, Naquadah Alloy. That needs to be an IV. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. Now, the only problem I do see is that I'm going to need to make sure that my Naquadah dust supply is good. Okay, so we got some Naquadah. How much is the question? Okay, so we're kind of stocking back up with our Naquadah request. Naquadah? I don't know. That leads the way to ZPM, and eventually the Trinium coils. Uranium, rhodium, dinaquadide. Okay, I noticed that we are pushing time here. So let me wait for this all to cook up. I'll come back, and we'll... Oh. Oh, actually, I still need to make that into an ingot recipe. Naquadah Alloy. They should be good. Ingot. Crap, hold on. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna let that cook up. Then we'll come back and we'll wrap up the episode from there. The next episode we'll get into superconductor fusion, and one thing that I neglected to get to was the large ME assembler, but I think now we can make that because now we have uranium. All right, with that being said, I'll be back in a few. Okay, everybody, we're back. All right, so I got the indium, tin, barium, titanium, cuprate, and that is done. Right, so I realized this mixer was not handling fluids, and I fixed it. And then shortly after, I was like, wait a minute, didn't they already make a mixer that can do things on Autocraft? I did. So I'm gonna have to move all of these patterns over to the mixing vessel, I think, which is, I think, down there in that platform. But that will be a thing that I do off camera. Mixing vessel migration. All right. So I guess in the meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and multi-mixer. Just in case. Now, anywho, I'm gonna hop over here and I'm gonna double check something. Yeah, so there's a lot of room for things to go into. Okay, so that is gonna be it. Ooh, wait a minute. Why are you still locked? Indium, Trinium. Yeah, okay, we know we have that now. Ah, crap. Nope, God, I keep clicking things too quickly. There we go. Did we not do that? No, okay, we didn't do that yet. Anything acidic, we didn't do yet. But we'll take care of that in the next episode. And yeah, so that is going to be it for today. If you did enjoy what you saw here today, please don't forget to leave a like or comment down below and subscribe if you have not yet. And I will see you all in the next one. Ta-ta for now.